The gear video. So what do I have to camp? This is for the kayak camping. It changes every time, and I changed it this morning before I left, and I had been packed for 2 days. So real quick, we'll try to be real quick. You know I'm not good at that. Fly fishing bag. This has flies in it, extra tippet for tying line, floating a, what is this called? A net, just in case I catch them. That just helps get them out of the water without hurting them as much. This is a new thing. It's friggin' sweet. It is a Stanley frying pan, and it has a little cutting board in it and a little plate, which is a new thing for me because I usually just eat off of wood. So yeah, pretty cool. I thought I'd try it. It was 25 bucks, and I don't have a pan, so that should make doing eggs and stuff easier than normal. Thought I had a bug on my toe. It's just a rock. False alarm. I have my cooler here, has eggs and a steak in there. That's some stuff I just wanted to keep cool because it's gonna be 90 today. The food bag has my other breakfast stuff in there, my normal stuff, tea, coffee, sugar, that kind of stuff. It's supposed to only get down to about 60 tonight, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't screw myself not bringing enough stuff. So I do have a pair of merino wool socks, a pair of Mountain Hardwear pants, which you've seen in other videos, a cotton t-shirt. I went over it before, and in my video I talk about it. Cotton's not great for staying warm, but it is more comfortable than this quick dry stuff. So if you're sitting in camp and you know you're not gonna get wet, it's always something nice to have. And then I did bring a fleece, just in case. I don't think I'm gonna need it. I have a liter of water here. I'm about 3/4 through that from paddling. I have another liter of water somewhere else. And I also have a water bag as well as a filter so that I can filter water from the river. Water bag. And I've done this a lot. I've never been sick. I've used it in other videos too, and I've had the same filter for over a year. So you just scoop water up with this and then put this on there and it filters it out. These things are pretty sweet. They're only, that's 20 bucks. I think the bag was like 6. I've got my headlamp. I've got a toiletry kit, some extra 550 cord, my coffee strainer, and an extra set of batteries in there, and a charger because I drain my battery doing these videos. A small first aid kit that I always keep because you never know. My fly rod because I'm going to do some fly fishing. This is a extensive fire kit. I might make a video on that at some point and go over what I keep in that. It's just a bunch of different ways to start fire, and I like trying different ones. New axe. This is a Holtz Brooks, and it is friggin' sweet. I almost didn't bring it because I didn't want to take a chance of losing it, but I just strapped it to the kayak and no worries. So that's going to be cool. Probably a little excessive for this trip, but I like it. I do have my cook pot. That is my Joe Robinette cook pot, and it's got Scout's logo on it. It's pretty sweet. Stainless steel. I have an Rei Camp Chair. This was a debating thing. I almost brought a sit pad, but I don't. My back's been acting up, so it's nice to sit down. Hashtag old age. This is a little haversack. It's actually a finished gas mask bag. I'll do a little closer of what I brought in this. It holds quite a bit. It's pretty cool, and I waxed it too, so it's waxed canvas now. My inflatable pillow I bring on all my trips. This is the Climate Static V sleeping pad. This is the non-insulated one. With it being warmer, I don't think I'm gonna need that. Last river trip I took this, and well, I took the insulated version of this and a high density to keep me from getting as much convective heat loss through the ground. I did not bring a sleeping bag on this one. This is the little bivvy that I've been using. It's an old military bivvy bag. It's not got any insulation to it. And then I have a wool blanket in there I'm gonna use for covering up. And also wrapped up in here is a military poncho that I'm gonna make a tarp shelter out of. So that is pretty much what I got. I'm gonna bring you in here and show you what's in this little bag here. And then that should be it. Okay, what's in the gas mask bag? About knock my pot over. Sweet. So I got a pair of gloves just for doing wood chores, stuff like that. These are not insulated, they're a different pair. They're just rawhide, cowhide gloves. I don't use gloves a lot, but sometimes they're nice, especially when you're messing around some of this other crap. A couple pieces of fat wood in here for fire starting that's got some jute twine wrapped around it that you can use to start fires as well. My stainless Nalgene. Sit. The Kuxa, this thing is getting abused. but I love it. That's just for my spoon. I have a shemagh here I can tie around my neck for a scarf if I need to, or use it for a pot holder. I also have a handkerchief. I always have one with me. Some light reading. I read the first one, and it was helpful, so I thought I'd get this one too. Of course, my leather journal. I've really enjoyed writing in that, so we're gonna put a dent and some more paper on that. A bunch of twine. I'm gonna use that for my shelter a little bit later. And then I also have a Baco Laplander saw for processing some wood. So that is in there. There's some other stuff that stays in here all the time. Another piece of twine. I've got a pocket knife on a lanyard, an extra fire steel, just backup stuff if I drop other stuff, and when you drop stuff in this river, you can't get it back. So that is what I keep in this bad boy.